And I guess to lead more into this is that because the market and investors are getting more intelligent, do you think these risk premiums would ever go away because that would drive pricing because of demand going into those particular areas?
Well, so let's think about that. It's a great question. It's very logical. So we know about the equity risk premium, right, Joe?
Yeah.
We know that stocks have higher expected returns. Everybody knows that, right? Should the equity risk premium go away? What's the answer to that question?
I hope not. Never, right? No.
No, it shouldn't, because if it went away, investors would say, there's no premium here. Why would I invest? And they will choose to avoid stocks. So there has to be an expectation of higher returns, which is why stocks today still trade at, let's call it, 16%, 16 times this year's earnings, unlike the fools who wrote the book Dow 36,000, who were telling people the Dow should go to 36,000 and trade at 100 times earnings because there is no risk in stocks if you just hold them long enough. Well, investors are much smarter than that. Everyone's aware of the equity risk premium, but they know that years like 2008 can happen, and there was no guarantee we would get out of them. So here's the short answer. If there is a risk story behind these premiums, which we have talked about, then yes, as more people pile into it, just like as more people invest in stocks today than did in the 1940s and 50s, because people were scared to invest because of the history of the Great Depression was in their memories. Well, then the equity risk premium falls and PE ratios come down, but they should never valuation should never go high enough that the equity risk premium should disappear. But the same thing is true for small and value stocks. As more people discover that there's these factors, well, money could come piling in, but if small stocks got driven up to valuations that they had the same expected returns as large stocks, no one in their right mind, sanity, would invest in them. So the premiums should still persist as long as there's a risk story there.